Hey, those are for my report. Dear Tim and Moby, what is paraphrasing and how do I do it and when? From Millie. Good question. Paraphrasing is when you take someone else's speech or writing and put it in your own words. Well, first of all, it's really useful for taking notes. It's way quicker to summarize a book or a lecture than it is to copy everything down. And when you put something into your own words, you'll be way more likely to remember it. You'll also understand it better. Then you can use what you've learned in your own writing. For written sources, there are a few steps to writing a good paraphrase. First off, you want to read the original carefully, making sure that you really understand it. If there's a word you don't know, look it up. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard, measuring over 10 feet from snout to tail. It lives only on 6 islands in the Indonesian archipelago. One swipe of a dragon's tail can render its prey senseless, and its venom is as deadly as a cobra's. Archipelago. What's that? I see. It's a chain of islands. Next, you want to close the book and write a couple of sentences that restate the key ideas of the passage. Well, if you close the book, you can be sure you're not just copying what you read. When you're finished, open the book back up and check your paraphrase against the original to make sure you have all the key information. Oops. You can't copy words or phrases that are unique to the text that you're paraphrasing. Measuring over 10 feet from snout to tail is exactly what's written in the encyclopedia, and it's something I probably wouldn't have said myself. So I'm going to rephrase it. Make sure to write down where you got the information so you can find the source again. Noting the source also means that you can avoid accidentally plagiarizing. Plagiarism is when you copy someone else's work and pass it off as your own. Yeah, it's bad. Sometimes it's hard to understand the difference between plagiarizing and paraphrasing. Copying a passage word for word is plagiarism, but so is taking someone else's ideas without giving them credit. Say one of my sources writes that some legends about dragons are based on stories of Komodo dragons. If I put that idea in my report without naming a source, that'd be plagiarism. Well, because otherwise it sounds like I came up with the idea myself. Even if I paraphrased the wording, it was based on someone else's creative idea. So I have to make it clear that the original work was theirs. A good paraphrase doesn't sound like the original piece of writing, but it should contain all the important details. You can paraphrase spoken material like speeches and lectures too. Listen closely, write down key phrases and important ideas, and then try to put the main message into your own words. Take this clip from Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
Now, how would you sum up what he said? Here's what I've got. In his I Have a Dream speech, Dr. King shares his vision for a world without racism. He describes a future where black and white children can live as sisters and brothers in peace and harmony. Right, any phrase you use word for word has to be quoted. Since I'm citing the source right in my paraphrase, it's clear who said it. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a lot of rules. But once you get used to it, it'll be like second nature. Anyway, you gonna help me put these back in order? No, you are not.